What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy Nerdame here with another Kagurabachi chapter breakdown. And today we're going to be looking at chapter 56. And damn, this chapter had me on the edge of my seat. So I am super happy that we are finally getting into it. It's been out for about 24 hours for the official. But yeah, spoilers ahead. But let's get into it, guys. So last chapter left off where we got an introduction to Seiichi, the current swordsman with a contract of the enchanted blade Tobimune. But we got an introduction to his bodyguards, the Makizumi, who assisted Seiichi against literally a swarm of Hishaku goons. And just as things are about to get pretty dire, our boy Hakari steps in and he attempts to activate his sorcery ability Storehouse. So this week's chapter starts off with another color page. Really enjoying these. The creator of the manga series is killing it. I'll put the photo essentially, or the page, in the background so you guys can take a look at it. But Hakari has got that drip on. His father will be proud. But yeah, I think it looks really dope. Hakari is definitely going to play a pretty pivotal role in this chapter, so makes sense. But the chapter opens up exactly where we left off at, with Hakari activating his ability, but being warned by the Makizumi about him over pushing his abilities. But before he can even do so, he is completely knocked out. This guy is spent. So then my worst fears start to come true. We get a panel of a bunch of Hishaku goons who are literally just going nuts. Like, these guys are literally compared to just zombies. And we get a panel that explains a bit of the origins of the Makizumi in the middle of all this chaos. The panel then explains that the Makizumi are a family of ninja that go back centuries. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I'm already thinking it's over. These guys are cooked. Start the sad Naruto background music. It's over. The chapter then says they dedicate themselves faithfully and selflessly as tools to protect, which is definitely going to be a big issue or point to highlight on in this chapter. But it says, during the last war, where the enchanted blades were used, nearly all of them sacrificed their lives in duty. And the descendants continue to serve the Kabunabi to this day. So, I mean, can you see where I've been getting death flags from? It's literally like this whole arc has been setting up them sacrificing themselves so everybody can escape. We then get treated to a really wholesome flashback that takes place about 3 years ago. I'm assuming this is just weeks after the Makizumi were assigned to Seiichi. Seiichi then confesses in the flashback that he has some issues with the Makizumi that had been assigned to him. The first issue being their age, or ages. As he states, "I'm sure you're crazy skilled, but you're all just kids." With one of them chiming in saying, "Well, I'm over 20, so yes, very, very mature." And then the second issue being that they literally attend to his every need. And he can definitely sense their selflessness towards him. I guess you could say this is Seiichi, you know, kind of seeing ahead of time that this may one day lead to them sacrificing themselves for him if need be. So yeah, it's definitely not sitting well with him. Seiichi then proposes the idea, saying to them that if you want to serve me, cut the tool crap. No sacrificing yourselves. If we're going to live together, then we'll impose on each other. But I guess it's like his way of making everyone at the same level. We then cut out of the flashback with Seiichi yelling, "Alright, we're gonna shred them all." Which is super dope, I love it, iconic moment. But the Makizumi along with Yoji know him too well. And they know better than anyone else that Seiichi would rather die himself than back down. And as the roof is about to collapse in all the chaos, Seiichi attempts to sense his enemies by their bloodlust. But the Makizumi trick Seiichi into running into their teleportation circle by using Yoji's bloodlust to draw Seiichi into the teleportation circle, thus having him escape out of all of the chaos, literally leaving the Makizumi behind to sacrifice themselves, just like I've been speculating this whole time. But wait, we aren't done just yet. With now Yoji, Seiichi, and Hakari away from all the chaos, Yoji states it should be getting dark soon and the darkness will make great cover for their escape. But Samura isn't having it. He states he's going back to help his friends. When we then see Hakari, who wakes up in the middle of Yoji and Samura arguing, who is in the middle of trying to activate his ability one last time. But this time, instead of deciding to send everyone to his storehouse, he uses storehouse to retrieve Samura's blade, Tomimune. We then cut back to the temple where we have Samura unleashing a flurry of feather slashes all across the temple, literally slashing every Hishaku goon that's left behind, which is crazy to say because this temple was literally just overwhelmed with them, but now it's just quickly been overrun with feathers, just showing how much of a power boost Samura has gotten just from getting this blade. Super crazy, I love it. But yeah, he goes back to save the Makizumi, and the chapter ends with him saying, "You guys are fired," which I freaking love. I literally had death flags for these guys the last couple of set of chapters. I thought this was going to be the last one. They were going to be kaputs after this one. So I love seeing Samura come back to save the day. What a great twist at the end. Kept me on the edge of my seats. But yeah, not sure where things are going to go next chapter. We do have a new one coming out this week, so stay tuned for my details or my breakdown on that. Comment below if you guys have any topics or theories that you want to bring up from the series, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace.